methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You...
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind. Seems they've slept past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit. Let's get that hit first.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. Until our faith shall upon the
We are to retreat then?
Am I properly equipped for this situation? Mayhap I ought to find
What is the matter? We are under attack.
keep on like this, victory shall soon be ours.
The battle rages on. Do not let down your guard.
I shall see to it this does not happen again. A good sleep does one.
Much
Ice's stain is yours to wield.
one might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Take care. We know not what peril this place holds.
Perhaps it's better yet we gain the upper hand. Early second gets the world, as they say.
Avoid playing with any possibility. Think out. You are a allow me. Wait a minute.
Feast your eyes on this.
Let my magic grant you an elemental move.
Twould seem we took a wrong turn somewhere. Shall we try it? Different route.
'Tis naught worth fretting over. We'll find a way.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
You have my protection.
Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Upon the arisen.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
Imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I will protect you.
An exemplary performance.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
Hobgoblin.
We the lightning strike. Your risen has been poisoned.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
You'll not live to regret this.
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen. No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
First blood's always the sweetest.
You alright?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight!
I'll have you!
Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the Fiend's hideout. Come, Master, there is not a moment to lose.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Our traits mesh well.
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. We don't hurt children. That's the rule. Don't tell me you forgot.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids.
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Prepare.
Isis stain is yours to do. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment. It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
I only hope we encounter no foe. There, we are safely through.
You scared?
Son of a...
Be ready. Our foes are armed.
Not bad.
Come on then. Let's dance.
Just a short rest.
Stand firm. You are not alone.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. Stop!
You'll not get past me.
You'll not live to regret this.
Ingenious. My own master.
Unbelievable.
I'm saved. Thank you. Let my magic grant you an elemental boost. Well done, Master.
Given our current vocations, we've little use for arrows, but we might as well take them.
Better to have them and not need them than the reverse.
The structure of this place eludes me yet. It is quite confounding.
There's no use grumbling about it. Aught shall yield to a careful search.
No, no, no.
Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're going to go see him. He'll keep us all safe. They're already here. Run for it!
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Pray speak up, should you notice aught amiss.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join...
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
There's no great shock to me.
Here, an enchantment of coral to freeze our foes. Most impressive, Master.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us.
Don't be proud.
I shan't let them conquer.
Stop! Run!
Say, does this foe not remind you of someone we've met?
We're in the midst of battle.
Do not get past me!
Think you can run?
Come on, put up a fight.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as light to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. I'd soon and not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
Tis no great shock to me.
Come on then. Let's dance. Stop! This battle is ours.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper.
Come in, Lenzo!
But before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lenzo. Why?
A job well done. 'Tis unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
It was painful to behold how callously the leader treated that young man. He shed him like an old boot.
We'd all hoped for a better outcome.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
I dare say, we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
There's something down there. Is it safe to descend? suppose we might as well gather what we can. This one's shaking. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Worst places to make a camp.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.
I can see no path to take us onward. It seems we've hit a dead end.
Master, I believe I could be of aid here. My I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. Might I be of assistance? Our victory is not assured here. Ice's stain is yours to wield.
expecting mercy.
Then I shall remain by your side. You have my protection.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel...
That's kind of you. There you are. A well...
This looks as if it'll take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I can foresee no reason not to make use of this.
Oh, that was stuck again!
Our first time venturing this way. I wonder how far it goes.
Should what we find disappoint us, I suppose we can always turn back around.
Buy a little something, won't you? Hope to see you again. No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a minute. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
this.
Where's that scoundrel? Unless there's coin in it, I'm not interested.
I must summon reinforcements.
Your magics have faded and must be recast.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at the moment's notice. What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
It is a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Shall we hop on? We needn't let our feet do all the work.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern? The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, also it's...
How might I be of service? This tavern is open to travelers of all persuasions. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
How might I be of service?
Say, have you heard? They finally caught the fiend behind those ox cart raids.
Aye, they caught someone. But word is he's just an underling. Captain Benjamin's all bent up over it. Tell is, he's still interrogating the lad. trying to get all he can out of him about the coral snake's operations. Wants to make a clean job of it, like.
Well, here's hoping it puts those snakes to rout for the welfare of this city and our stomachs.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Peruse at your leisure, sir. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you, then? Always a pleasure.
Let me get that.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you, then?
I've a modest talent for spotting material. Was a fine journey we shared. Wherever you're trapped. I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen. You're even more impressive than when I last clapped eyes on you. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
Oh, well, aren't you a fine specimen? Might I trouble you to show me your tongue? You're the very picture of health. I dare say a constitution such as yours could survive most any toxin. Have you ever crossed paths with an asp? If you have, I'm sure you'll agree that they are masterful poisoners. Not only do they spew venom with abandon, but they're crafty enough to coat their spears with the substance. Truly remarkable behavior. 'Tis fit to pique any scholar's curiosity. No? Thus, my task for you. Might you be so kind as to return to me afflicted with asp venom? The opportunity to study the poison's effect on a living specimen.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but I long to make things right after what transpired at the coronation. What baleful art could grant one, other than the Arisen, control over pawns?
Somehow my feet always
Maybe I'll
carry
keep
me.
right here.
Anyone got coin to spend?
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the Forbidden Magic Research Laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
I just know it.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, tell is. Quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to... Those statues fetched a fine sum, they did.
All this holiday has made my legs ache a fright.
It's too bloody early.
This worrying's giving me an achy back.
A customer then.
track of time.
That changes.
If you've naught to offer me, just leave.
My services don't come cheap. Kind. You're welcome.
Interested in my wares? Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it. First. Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were look as long as you please.
do come again.
Back Batal is not a friendly place for pawns. Each gaze we encounter feels more...
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've no hell got any finding to share?
Pleasure doing business with you.
I'm not getting in anyone's let my fur lie.
Interested in my
Greetings. Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
Had plans for tomorrow.
Oh, at least dreams come cheap. What you need? What am I supposed to do? Don't bring trouble to my... I'm not in...
If e'er you stumble across some interesting materials, don't be I've Smith's.
Don't bring trouble to my... Can't put a price on quality. Don't bring... A customer, then. That changes things.
Time to be heading home.
Oh, would that I could spend all day here.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods. And if you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair. Put your back into it!
I shan't let you get away. Well now, quite the brawl we're having. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him? From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your mettle!
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it.
After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
One can.
Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the Coral Snake's hideout. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody, but he refuses to answer any of my questions. The lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate, methinks you might have more success loosening his lips than I.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the type. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Remember the last.
When you take it as it comes,